A total of 100 students graduated from the 2018-2019 Eco-Electricity Distribution Company training program after going through training for 6 months in different departments and unit functions. Dignitaries at the event include the chairman of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, Professor James Momo, chairman Eco-Electricity Distribution Company, Charles Momo, the Managing Director, EKEDC, Engineer Adeoye Fadeibi, and other stakeholders in the power sector. Speaking at the event, the chairman, EKEDC, Charles Momo, said the graduates were brought into the system to control developments in the country's power sector and also advised them to take their work seriously so that the system will recognize them.
The reason why we're here today. We're going to toast to you, and apparently why you look so good, I've been told that everybody here has a first class or a second class, which makes everything look so beautiful. But more important is the fact that we are bringing you into a system which will, on the long run, control the development of this country. You are the growth that will determine how we go in this country. So basically, you are in the right disco in the sense that for the last 5 years, Eco Disco has been #1 disco in the country.
The guest speaker, Professor James Momo, while giving his keynote address, said the power sector is one of the key sectors in the economy and they should strive hard to bring it to its rightful position.
What I enjoy is what you are. I'm happy that Nigerians, young Nigerians, sitting down to my left, to my right, they have chosen a career that is much needed in this country. A career where we make the quality of life better for others. A career that pays and has a reward. Somebody should ask you, why are you doing this? Not what are you doing? I'm going to talk about what you are doing today, but I'm going to tell you the why. The why is that we touch life. The why is that we increase the GDP of this country. The why is that we make life better for others. That is why. And we get paid for doing our work. We're not working for free. Are we working for free? No. We work for real money. And you are well paid. Let me give you a hint. One of our well-performed disco in the country. And we're going to see the best in you. We're going to see the commitment in you. We're going to see that extra mile in you. You're going to see that first-class student in you at work. We're going to say we are the best and we are not ashamed. Aren't we? We are the best. You're going to see a commitment of a new generation that will take Nigeria to the next level so that a good disco, whether it's Benin disco, a Kenya disco, whether it's Ibadan disco, whether it's the Jos disco, the Kano disco, the Kaduna disco, the Morocco disco, when they look at you, they say we want to be like you.
The Managing Director, EKEDC, Engineer Adeoye Fadeibi, and George Etomi, while speaking to journalists, said the company trained 100 young graduates that excelled in the engineering department, after which they will retain them to function in the power sector.
So we have a lot of the younger, that's the majority, so you're correct. But we also have to put a lot of focus also on the mid-level and the experienced, because as you imagine, some of the mid-level and experienced are taking a chance on their career to move into a new area in most cases. We've already started to see the impact even during their 6 months. So this was a little over 6 months training program, intensive like I said. And what we expect is that they will now move into departments a little focused, understand the clear vision and mission of the company, which is to ensure that we were the #1 customer-focused or customer-centric utility, not just in Africa, but start to compete globally. So at the end of the day, what all that means to the customer is how do we start working towards this 24/7 power, uninterrupted service? And these are the kind of, I'm excited that I think we're on the right track now.
In EcoDisco, I've decided that we are going to train people to meet with our peculiar needs. And so we set up this training program in which we pick the best of graduates from universities across the country and train them and prepare them for the new electricity industry that's emerging. Because this is one industry that holds the key to the diversification of the Nigerian economy. So it's going to play a very strategic role going forward, and we are not waiting to be caught napping. So what we're going to do is we're beginning to catch them young, train them, teach them new habits. We get to that era where we begin to give people uninterrupted power supply, the multiplier effect is massive. People will be happy, the consumer will be happy, businesses will be happy, and it will be a complete rejuvenation of this country.
Some of the graduates expressed their gratitude to Eco Electricity Distribution Company.
Well, I'm very excited and enthusiastic about this program. It's so enriching, and I feel a lot has been impacted in the short time. A lot has been learned. Going around all the functions of the organization, we've learned a great deal.
Well, I feel elated. I'm really glad. It's been 6 months of intense training, and I'm happy to not only have passed through the process, but pass through it well.
Yeah. Initially, before I joined the co-electricity training program, I was very critical of the power sector. So I was very critical of distribution companies. That why is it that we don't have power all the time? Why, and all that. Until I came into the system, and I saw that there's a lot that has to be done in the system. So you don't just keep blaming the discos. It's not just entirely their fault, actually. Now, government has a role to play. Discos also have a role to play. I believe that I'm here as a change agent to contribute as much as I can to ensure that my company, the co-electricity distribution company, remains top, and then we're able to achieve our set target, our goal of becoming a customer-centric utility company in Africa.
It has been a very great experience. For the past 6 months, we have been training. In fact, the training has been very detailed and very informative. In fact, I've learned a lot from this school, and today is the most joyful day of them all. I'm graduating from the training. From now henceforth, we are now staff of Eco Electricity.
I feel excited, quite all right. Given the opportunity to work in the Nigerian power industry, it has always been my dream growing up. So the training program, it was vast. A lot of things we had to work on in hand. We had to get to know how the distribution network works, because I'm an engineer per se. So it was a wonderful experience. The 6 months was worth the while. And I have to say a big shout out to our management for all they've done. They knew how to balance the work with recreation and whatnot. So it has been my pleasure.
It's been an awesome experience to be one of the trainees in ECO. It's been educative. You can see more about the power industry. It makes us know more about it. It doesn't just give us this insight, like they give us light. So we know how it's being generated, distributed, and how it's being transmitted. It's been an awesome experience. I'm proud to be one of the trainees.
BJ Sax spiced up the events with some melodious songs which everyone enjoyed. Awards were given to the best graduating student, and certificate presentation to all the graduates formed the high point of the event.
And the award for the best technical graduate trainee student goes to
Edtp Tolulope.
Edtp Tolulope. Technical graduating student for the Edtp 1819. Make some noise! And the award for the most resourceful student goes to David Iwerima. The most sociable graduate student goes to no other than Ahmed Aziz. Interview. Thank you. Interview.